Wait for it. You hear that? It's really quiet. But we're gonna fix that today. We're gonna be doing a muffler delete. We're gonna be replacing the muffler with this. Picked this up for less than $20. It's a 2.5 inch, which is the size of the stock exhaust system on the truck. And we got an expanded side on there. And this pipe was less than $20. I think replacing this muffler is gonna make it sound really mean. If I don't like it, I'll just put the muffler back on. Let's get started cutting the old exhaust off. We got a little Lincoln Electric wire feed welder. We also have a sawzall and a cutting wheel, which we'll be using to cut off the muffler. We're gonna turn the truck off. I actually installed this remote start on my last video, and I'll leave a link down in the description where you can go check that out. It was 120 bucks. Picked it up on Amazon. There's a link in that video, or I'll leave a link in this one for the remote start. Here's one of the tools we're gonna use to cut off the exhaust. The blade's not very long, so we might have to use a cutting wheel. We're gonna be making our cut right in front of this flange right here, and our pipe's gonna fit over this pipe here. This thing is rusty. And then back here, our pipe is actually gonna go up inside this pipe. We're gonna make a weld here. We're gonna cut right about here. So let's get started. Safety first. So I started with the sawzall, but I think I'm gonna switch over to the cutting wheel because my blade isn't really long enough, and I feel like I can get a nicer cut if I'm using a cutting wheel, a nicer, straighter cut. So it's already starting to curve. So I got air compressor, got a cutting wheel somewhere. Well, we're gonna get the cutting wheel and we're gonna finish this cut. And we got a hanger right here that attaches to the muffler. So I might cut this off the muffler, weld it to our pipe or something, just so we can still have that hanger right there. But let's get started cutting this thing off. So there it is. It kind of fell down unexpectedly. I thought it was gonna stay on the hangers. I was just trying to break it off this hanger so it'd fall down just a little bit, but the whole thing fell down. This will make it easier to cut off the other side. We'll just pull the whole thing out, cut off the other side, and we're gonna have to clean this up with a sander. I'm gonna get it nice and shiny, so when we weld it, it'll be a nice surface to weld on. So let's go ahead and pull this muffler out of here and set it on the ground out there where it's easier to cut. got our muffler cut off, axle back, whatever you want to call it, pipe right there, and I gotta move the truck because I have to run somewhere real quick. I'm gonna start it up, see what it sounds like. It's gonna be super loud, I already know. So took the battery back up and let's start it up. The first cold start with no muffler at all, not even the straight pipe. Let's start it up. It ain't too loud, and we don't even have the rest of the tailpipe on there. I might just leave it like this, or maybe we can run the tailpipe out right from there, just to like right in front of the wheel right here. I don't know, but I gotta run somewhere real quick, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna finish up. We're gonna weld our straight pipe onto there and then put it on the truck. Gotta go pick up the kids. Gonna be a nice loud ride because we're not even finished yet, so this will be fun. Sounds good. Listen to that. We even got crackles. Well, let's go. I really wish I got this kind of fuel mileage all the time, 32.3, although we are kind of just coasting. I reset it to see like if it makes any difference at all not having a muffler on there. They say it reduces back pressure, so supposedly increasing performance and increasing fuel mileage, but I thought it would be the opposite. I thought I'd get less fuel mileage. I guess we'll see. We'll see what it looks like when we get home. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot louder than it is. It's like I can barely hear it in the cab. I can hear it, but it ain't near as loud as I thought it was going to be, which I guess is a good thing. At least my neighbors can't complain when I start the truck in the morning. But yeah, I like it. Sounds good. Well, we've driven probably about 10 miles and we're still at almost 19 miles per gallon. I'm sure that's gonna go down. But right now it's at 19. It was at 14.7 for a long time before I reset it. Here after about 50 miles, we'll see where it's at. And as I'm sitting here, it keeps going down. If I'm just sitting here idling and it went from 19 down to 18.1. So idling in one spot is bad for your fuel mileage. So now we're back at the house, so let's get to installing this straight pipe. So whenever you do any type of welding or cutting on your vehicle, you want to make sure you go ahead and disconnect the battery. So I got that disconnected. I don't know the exact science behind it, but I know that's what you're supposed to do. So, yep. So we got a little bit of an issue. We're snug down here, it's a good fit, it's the right size. But come down here, we got a nice and loose fit. The exhaust shop told me this tube was 3 inches, or no, they told me it was 2.5 inches. And I was like, I think it's 3 inches, and it is 3 inches because That's why it's so loose. So this pipe is 2.5, and then the muffler was here, and then coming out of the muffler it was 3 inches, which is what I thought it was. And I should have had them expand this side too, because if I flip this pipe around and I put this side in here, it's a nice tight fit and it fits inside there. So I got my 2 pipes that I need the adapter for, and we had to get one that expands the size of this back end to where it'll fit in there. So we're gonna run to AutoZone and find that so we can get this thing welded on there. So luckily AutoZone had the part we were looking for. This is gonna fit right up in there. I'm gonna have to bend this out a little bit because it's bent in. So we're gonna stick that in there. Probably gonna weld it right here on the back of the truck. And then this will fit nice and snug. So I'm not a welder at all, and these welds, they look horrible. I can't really get the, I'm not sure if the settings on the welder aren't right. It's still gonna work. You can make fun of me if you want, but it's still gonna work. That's about welded on there. I just need, I'm gonna grind down some of this nastiness on here, and then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna throw it up under the truck. I'm sorry if the lighting's bad, but it got dark, and we're about to stick our straight pipe up in here, and I gotta get this done tonight because it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. Let's put this up here. Well, that sucked. My welds don't look very good, but I'm pretty sure they're good enough. The truck sounds way better. I don't care what anybody says about removing a muffler. We got our straight pipe welded in, and here goes the first cold start with our muffler delete. Wait for it. So there it is. That was a before and after of the muffler delete. I think it sounds amazing. Someday I'll buy an exhaust and put an actually a good aftermarket, like catback exhaust or something. For now, we just got the muffler delete. It's the muffler on the ground. If anybody wants it, drop a comment below. Maybe I'll ship it to you. Maybe I'll do a giveaway and somebody can have the muffler off this truck. That's gonna be it for today's video. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. We got it done and I'm ready to go inside, take a shower, and edit this video, post it so you can watch it. Smash that subscribe button if you want to see any more. Leave a comment below if you have any ideas for what I should do to the truck, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.